we can finally continue with day 2 now. Although, I mean, like, we've already done Baizhu, there's nothing, there's nothing, like, all I have now is Hu Tao.
When on
It's not really convincing me that I'm gonna have fun with the rest of it.
the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
Which, I mean, is my problem. I mean, I had issues last time because Lantern Rite is usually the time when we get to hang out with the Lyra people, and so when hardly anyone actually showed up and it was primarily about somebody new, even though I loved the new person, I kind of felt a bit like, this isn't what Lantern Rite is supposed to feel like. This time, I feel like they've done a very good job so far of, not just because Baizhu got to do things, but also so far, and just day 1, we've had Hu Tao and Zhongli, we've had Baizhu, Xingqiu, Chongyun, Xiangling, Keqing, Ganyu, and Yunjin.
Death.
And we heard her singing a line already.
Set of laws.
I feel like that's a much better balance
But if you
of
never test
Lyra
the limits, how
characters
can anyone know where the
than
boundaries
last
of
year.
these laws
So
are?
this time, it's genuinely just the main one I don't like. Which is a me problem. That's my problem.
It's us again!
She said she was practicing, it was like a little private thing for Zhongli, and it was really cute. She was practicing for an actual Lantern Rite performance, so I think that means that we actually get a proper performance. Yeah, it's a Hu Tao problem, to be honest.
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
Good.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal? I don't care. I'm thrilled.
Not exactly. But it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Can she do that now?
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Going! Hey, I spy, traveller, and a Paimon. How long's it been? Happy Lantern Rite!
Oh, hey, Gami!
Garming, it has been, this is gonna shock you, but it has been a year. Happy Lantern Rite, Garming!
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery to Chen Yu Vale. It works out nicely, because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway, so 2 birds with 1 stone. I hope he's getting on well with his dad now.
Hold on! A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chen Yu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Yeah, this year is just all of the people. So, who do we actually have left now, by the way? We have Ningguang, who should show up, but I don't like her. Beidou, Chi-Chi, Yao Yao. Am I missing anyone? Oh, yeah, Jianyan, and Shenhe, Cloud Retainer. There's not that many people left to show up now, and we're only at the beginning of day 2. This is a much better balance than last year.
No, we just ran into Xingqiu a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
I forgot to read what Garming said, I'm sorry. Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that? Oh, you scared me there for a second. I thought we'd sprung a leak. And on the one job where we were specifically told it had to be extremely hush-hush. But it sounds like you'd found out from another source, so we're all good. Yao Yao, Chi-Chi, Xinyan, Cloud Retainer, Ningguang, Beidou. Yeah, so we've seen more people now than we haven't. So I feel like at this point, even if not everybody shows up in the big cutscene at the end, I'm fine. Because we've met most people, and I mean, we're probably going to meet the Adepti as well. So, like, Cloud Retainer is almost certainly going to show up at some point. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count, and then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, coming! The last we heard, Baizhu was still trying to figure out a way to help Xingqiu's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Baizhu mention! Oh, the Baizhu part is news to me, but anyway, the master from the Fey and Commerce Guild said they just want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I still think that the fact that nobody actually asked Baizhu is suspicious. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst, so don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu?
I do. Before you run off on a wild goose chase, Master Xingqiu's already back home in Chenyu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed at the family home.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check in with Baizhu, can we?
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
There's no way. There's no way we actually get a Baizhu scene in day 1 and day 2. There's no way. Alright, well, I'd better get moving. Next time we're going for dim sum. There's no way we get a Baizhu!
Baizhu, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
More. Oh, is Chi-Chi home? Are we gonna go? What was it that he needed to wait? What was it that Baizhu needed to wait for Chi-Chi to go home for? Oh, they're gonna go to Qingse. Okay. A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Oh God. Has his lordship taken a turn for the worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Oh no. Oh God. Okay. She's back home though.
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
Oh God. Oh no, shit! Oh God! What happened to Chi-Chi?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Shit! Okay. Ha! Chi-Chi! Oh God, okay, no. We're fine. We'll find her! Score 2 of dads asking us to look after their daughters. Yeah! Listen, we did that for Nouvellette. We'll do that for you as well. Shit, okay, tell me everything!
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Paimon, this is Chi-Chi we're talking about. She has memory problems.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Babysitter recommendations from the Udex and the best doctor in the US. Yeah, oh, that's so cute though. I love that they all like utilize the notebook. I fully went into this expecting for him just to be that one shot that we saw in the trailer. The fact that we spoke to him in day 1 is already a lot. Now he's here being a dad. I can't cope with this. Okay, tell me more. There's also a rule in the notebook which says not finding. Oh, not finding herbs. Okay, getting home late. Not okay. But now she's over a day late and still no sign of herbs. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so precious. Oh, so they make it like an actual, like, rule in the notebook so she remembers that if she, because I know, because she used to get, like, trapped, didn't she? Like, trying to get, the flowers that grow on the edges of cliffs. I think those are the ones. But she'd get trapped in a cycle of, like, trying to get a herb, but she couldn't, but she had to get it because she'd given herself the order. So they're now saying it's totally fine for her to come home without herbs as long as she comes home. If the mustache of evil has endangered Chi-Chi, I think we're about to find out Chang Chang's disease trading goes the opposite way. We won't, because obviously, but I so want to see, like, not only Baizhu, we've seen how Baizhu reacts when he's, like, defending people and things and himself and everything. God, I want to see them both, but, like, also Chang Chang, I want to see them both angry at somebody who's endangered Chi-Chi. Like, genuinely. Okay, tell me more, Baizhu.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
Never, hence our concern that something has happened to her, so we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild yesterday. Oh my god, I mean, I'm not a parent and I'm never gonna be, but I feel like my child's gone missing.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
God, he does look so worried though, doesn't he? Baizhu is so... I know this is a weird thing to say, because they're like the same animations that are put onto different models and everything, because, you know, why would you create different animations for every single person when you can just copy and paste? Well, that's a good thing to do. But, so it's like, it's not like he has animations that others don't. But I thought that during his character story as well, in that he seems especially expressive. I know that's so strange to say, but he always looks a certain way. Does that make sense? Like, right now he looks concerned. Like, he's such an expressive person for someone who has exactly the same animations as everybody else. I want to say I can't wait to hear the BS the haters say, but I actually don't. But I do in theory want to hear them explain this. I am sure they would be able to find a certain way to explain it. They don't have to. They just make it up. Okay, tell me more. Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers went back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Oh. Oh my god. We will 100% find her, Baizhu. Where did you send her to go herb gathering? Do not look at me. Look me in the eye. Do not tell me. Do not tell me she's in Chingsa. Where is she? Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wulong Hill. in the Chainsaw Mountain Range.
I said don't tell me, Chingsa! I specifically said... Shit! God, she's in the place! I know, but maybe that had changed since the last time we knew. Why were we asking if we already knew? Oh god, okay. No, she's fine. She's fine. She can't develop rapid aging syndrome. She is a zombie. She's fine. Do you see what I mean, though? He looks so expressive.
Chainsaw again, huh?
Okay.
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there.
We should bring Chongyun. I know you said we're the only ones you can trust, but we trust Chongyun.
I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
Oh my god, okay, but we can discuss that later, right? We are already on the way to finding Chi-Chi.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
We won't let you... We'd better not let him down. We'd better not. Oh... You know, as much as I complain all the time that we don't get enough Baizhu content, it has occurred to me that every time we get Baizhu content, I get sad. I know you said, by the way, but, like, you're coming with us anyway. Where is this coin? Can Chi-Chi wait, like, at least a few minutes for me to get this coin? Is that awful of me? I just want to vandalize a coin. I'm upset. I need to take it out on someone or something. Oh, I have a headache after that. Oh my god. In my defense, the title of this stream is Baizhu's #1 fan plays Lantern Rite. I feel like I've done a very good job of showing that. Let me have a drink. Let me hydrate myself. I'm so stressed. Can you imagine how different this would feel if I'd actually didn't have Chi-Chi? If I was still trying to get Chi-Chi and now the story is finding Chi-Chi. Oh no! Oh god, is Hu Tao gonna find Chi-Chi on her own? You'd better not. It's a really good job we didn't tell Baizhu. That's so strange. Hu Tao's also gone missing. Imagine how stressed he'd have been. Oh, oh my god, I've given myself a headache. I feel like it has to be obvious at this point who my favourite characters are. You know, yeah, they are. That's exactly what they're gonna... That didn't even occur to me that they'd say that, because obviously we know why he can't. Yeah, he wouldn't... If he was out looking, anyone can go looking for her, to be honest. Like, anyone who isn't an adventurer who runs off when they go to a haunted place and then get shocked that it's haunted. So I'm sure he wants to, but he really shouldn't be. But instead, he went out to find somebody he trusted to go find her, which was the correct thing to do, rather than him going himself and then putting himself out for a few days, because that would be exhausting for him. He was absolutely, and then he'd probably, to get up there in the first place while he's already stressed, and we know what stress does to the body. He's worried about Chi-Chi. That's gonna make him, like, illness-wise worse. To then have to go all the way up there, specifically to find her, then deal whatever's keeping her there, then get back. That's an awful lot for him to do. Chi-Chi would be in more jeopardy. But obviously, regardless, whatever decision he made would have been the wrong one. Exactly. It wouldn't help if he collapsed looking for her, which is an actual possibility. And he put out an official search before coming to us. Exactly. I can't believe we're going to Chingsa in real time, by the way. This joke is never going to get old, by the way, but I can't believe we went via Risley's office just to find Chi-Chi. Yeah, exactly. It never gets old. We're almost there. We're so close. What's that last little bit of Geo left? You're confused, aren't you, poor Geo? Because sometimes you think you're Pyro. It's not as if we're in a hurry. We should call Xiao, actually. Like, we trust multiple people to help us find Chi-Chi. There's no missing children with memory problems. Take your time. We're not remotely in a hurry. Yeah, Xiao will find Chi-Chi. Oh my god. The situation would have solved itself by the time we get there. Why are we loading like this now? Oh my god. I just wanna get to Chingsa. I just wanna go to Chingsa. I just wanna go to Wuang Hill. Oh, hang on, let me try and catch my dad. I'm cold. Dad? Hello? Hello.
Come on.
Thank you.
Do you need it back straight away? Because football's now, I need some results and stuff.
No, we can do it after that.
Right.
Thank you. Sorry, you're gonna put your mug on charge? Yeah, we took one hell of an eat up. I feel... Oh god, everything's collapsing. I feel like we have absolutely done Baizhu a disservice. Night-night.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Who's that? I think I'm gonna get in that one, or back off, fuck off, I'm gaming.
Right. I prefer the people person one.
No, you got kettle in it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Night.
Night. Bye. Hello. Sorry, I'm back. What was I saying? I can't remember. I just want to go to Chingsa. Was I even saying anything? Oh yeah, I feel like we lied to Baizhu. Are we good? Are we okay now? We made it. Baizhu's like, we could have talked about what we were talking about in the meantime. Baizhu's like, listen, the adventurers don't always fill me with confidence. You're the only people we can trust right now. Like, yeah, no, finding Chi-Chi is the most important thing, and then we take an age to... Is the next lantern right at this point?
Oh,
We've unlocked Canva at this point.
It's some chronic problem I have flaring up again.
Hello.
Nothing to worry about.
Oh god, I got you now. A wild Fua has appeared.
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever? Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
No, she might have been okay if we actually got there sooner. I don't like fighting hilly chills, but like, it doesn't bode well. We should have brought Chongyun. Hang on. There's a thing. There's a rectangle. Ah. Ah.
Silence.
If anyone, I know I'm so pro hilly chill, but if any one of you has harmed Chi-Chi,
Look! It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here?
yeah, that doesn't bode well on me, does it? If our only babysitting reference killed. Because to be honest, is Baizhu gonna really be a babysitting reference for us now after we took so long to get to Chi-Chi? Yeah, probably unlikely with Hu Tao. Shit, I don't want Hu Tao to be here. I don't want Hu Tao to be out here if Chi-Chi's out here on her own. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we'd have said to Baizhu, oh, that's so strange. Hu Tao's also gone missing. And then we just put in his head that that means that Hu Tao and Chi-Chi are out there both missing. Which means they're probably somewhere together they'd better not be. If Hu Tao says a word to Chi-Chi.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting!
I will be the angry snake.
The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too.
Lan Yan wouldn't let her bury Chi-Chi, you're right. Then what happened to Chi-Chi?
One second, Oh, okay. Here, Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
I love Paimon. Paimon doesn't get enough love. People are so mean to Paimon. Like fans. She's hilarious. A perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible. I know it's... Again, I understand what I'm saying is, wow, the actor is so good at acting. Wow, the voice actor is voice acting, but God, the voice actor is so good at voice acting. Like, Karina has such a range, and I don't think enough people appreciate that, at least with Paimon. It was like, she can go... Paimon goes from, like, distraught, distressed, to, like, exasperated, to this, to humour. There's so much, and they're so good at it. Yeah, a perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible.
Alright then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough.
I need to hear that line again.
One second. Oh, okay. Here, Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
Oh, Paimon never change. If that did happen, though, I am bringing Chongyun right here. A lot of it is very...
What was that sound?
A lot of it is very... Yeah. Navia coded. You don't express feelings the way I think you should, therefore I think you're wrong. Therefore you are wrong. Factually.
Ghost incoming!
Unless it's Chi-Chi. I forgot about Yelan. You know when we were listing Lyra people? Yay, it's you.
Yelan, what are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kind of was, just not by ghosts, apparently.
Again, the voice actor is voice acting, but the voice actor is really voice acting. Also, I can't even complain, because at least everybody's showing up. Like, you know, I don't like half the characters in Lyra, but I'm not sitting here saying, Hoyo are killing the game because they keep pushing characters that I don't like and I'm correct. You know, I can accept that just because I don't like Yelan, and I don't like Keqing, and I don't like Hu Tao, doesn't mean that they should be excluded from Lantern Rite. Because their fans are going to be thrilled. I'm sure there's someone out there who's having the same reaction to Yelan as I did with Baizhu just then. I can accept that. I mean, yeah, I could have gone without seeing her, but still. Yeah, also, yeah, we know for a fact that Wuwang Hill is haunted by actual ghosts. Yeah, that's right, I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go ahead further, there's danger up ahead. Yelan, those adventurers were here trying to find Chi-Chi. Yelan, yeah. So I don't want to remove her from Genshin as a whole because she has a lot of fans, and that's wonderful. But can she just be gone from my game? You know how you can like you delete resources after a patch to save up space? Can we do that with characters? Also, Yelan, they were trying to find Chi-Chi. I'm just saying that feels like another reason to dislike her.
But we have to find Chi-Chi. She went missing around here and she could be in danger.
I'm aware of the situation my contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. I found a herb gatherer's basket partway up the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here anymore. So, like, you couldn't have just, I don't know, spoken to them. Yelan, you have personally caused more stress to Baizhu. And after he helped you with a family member or something, or whatever it was, I don't fully remember, because I obviously wasn't paying attention. Not the characters too modern, people should look at Yelan again. God, they really should. It's like, yeah, they look a bit more modern than most of the characters, I get that, but they're not the only ones. Like, Yelan looks too modern. I'd argue that, I mean, Farazan looks bloody futuristic. You know, there are plenty of characters who look more modern before Natlan. And exactly, you didn't once think to let anybody, even if you personally didn't want to nip to Boo Boo Pharmacy, could you not have just told anybody? Ningguang's also especially alternate skin, yeah. Absolutely.
Huh. What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know that the immediate area is safe. But beyond this point, I can't be sure. So you're here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm investigating the unknown disturbance here. Okay, but you understand that Chi-Chi is missing. And a decent person would have sent message back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at this point. A decent person would have done that. Even if you're not, I'm so sorry for going off so much on this Lantern Rite, but a decent person, it doesn't matter that you're not here specifically searching for Chi-Chi. You know, you're acting like you know that she specifically is missing. A decent person would have sent word back, that's all I'm saying. I know she's supposed to be all cool and mysterious and like, oh, I'm so beyond, like, group things or whatever. A teensy tiny little bit of communication. So rather than scaring off the adventurers, you could have told them what you'd found. And that, exactly. You could have stopped, you could have said, there's a situation, don't come any further, but we found this. And then there was a... Even if she didn't know, if she'd have, at the very least, like, finding a herb gatherer's basket means that whoever that herb gathering basket belongs to, is missing. So you relay that information, then the rookie adventurers go, oh, wait, we're supposed to be looking for a herb gatherer, you know, the child. We should go back and let Dr. Baizhu know. Like, it would have been stressful, but at least... What is it about not communicating with people? About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Qingce village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baizhu noticed that too. He's convinced that something's up in Qingce village.
God, Baizhu's getting a lot of mention. Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Qingce village itself, but where we are now, Wuwang Hill. Well, the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they've borne the brunt of it. Again, you relaying just this little bit of information, just this little bit of information, would also have been very helpful. I get, secret services and everything, but sometimes sharing information is quite helpful. Yeah, if you think she's no longer here... Because they're just gonna... Because the adventurers are gonna get scared thinking there's a ghost. They're gonna go. Then the Adventurers Guild are gonna send out more adventurers that you have to scare off, who are then gonna go back. And then they're gonna send off more adventurers. And then poor Baizhu is gonna be like, for God's sake, they're so close to Chi-Chi, but they're just getting scared. And they're just running away. And any of them could have found Chi-Chi at this point. But instead, you could have simply told them, look, there's a situation here. We found this basket. Whoever it belongs to isn't here anymore. they'd put the pieces together and go, that belongs to Chi-Chi. We should go back and say that Chi-Chi isn't here. Rather than wasting time and resources looking here, and then having Baizhu getting stressed out of his mind, probably, that they keep running away from where Chi-Chi, what I believe Chi-Chi to be, because as far as he's concerned, that's where Chi-Chi is, and they keep getting close and then running away and just tell people things. God, I need an inhaler after this. Would you rather endanger a child just to be cool and sexy? Exactly! I know she's supposed to be cool, but she's not cool. She's putting Chi-Chi in danger. She's putting Baizhu in danger. By the way, having him stress over Chi-Chi, that's so dangerous to someone who's chronically ill. You have no idea. Like now.
Thickens.
You know, like this chronically ill person right now who's getting stressed out, Yelan. You're endangering Chi-Chi. You're endangering Baizhu. You're endangering me. I'll bet Hu Tao and Lan Yan knew something. And neither of them decided to say anything.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
If somebody could just go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and relay this information. You might have some idea. You might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
And you didn't say anything! Somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningguang.
What? Why?
Oh, wow, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be speaking to Ningguang. Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away. Wow, you're so cool.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Ningguang is well aware of the situation with Director Who, and everything I've seen suggests that Lan Yan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Again. Secret information, I get it. But when a child has gone missing, do you not want to keep the parent informed? We promised Baizhu. We are not getting that babysitting reference from Baizhu. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. So what you're saying is multiple people know what's going on, but not a single. We're just letting Baizhu stress. We're just going all the way back here. Yeah, this is too close to Boo Boo Pharmacy, by the way. There's no chat. Listen, if you want Ningguang to speak to me, then she can come to me. She can come to Wuwang Hill, okay? I am not going anywhere near Boo Boo Pharmacy without Chi-Chi. Can you imagine? We're leaving just on Yelan's word, yeah. Can you imagine Baizhu just stepping out of Boo Boo Pharmacy and seeing us just hanging about with Ningguang? Can you imagine? Listen, I know we promised to look for Chi-Chi, but screw her, I guess. I mean, I know we're technically still looking for her by going here, but Yelan just said some things to us. And we're just leaving. And also, this is so much time. We're wasting so much time. Why does Ningguang have to explain it to us? Why couldn't Yelan explain it to us while we were already there? We'd already made the trip to Wuwang Hill. Yelan was there, endangering children by looking all sexy. Cause listen, I can acknowledge that she is very hot, okay? I want to, trust me, I really want to like her, purely on the basis that she's very attractive. I acknowledge that I don't want to, I don't want to. I don't want to. I can't in all good conscience. Do we think he's still in Boo Boo Pharmacy, or do we think he's like out with a patient or something? Because I don't want to. This is just asking for making us pass Boo Boo Pharmacy itself. I'm so sorry. Look, no, I'm sneaking. I'm sneaking past. I'm sneaking. I don't care. He's not to see me here. Yeah, Hu can stay. We're just gonna take Chi-Chi. But we made the trip to Wuang Hill. Yelan's that clearly Yelan knows what Ningguang is about to tell us. I'm gonna be very cross if we get there and it turns out that everything that Ningguang tells us, Yelan could have just told us. I'm gonna be very upset. Baizhu was so wrong to trust us. Oh, Beidou! You know, Beidou being here makes Ningguang a lot easier to handle. In the past, I would have said, no way. I mean, I'd be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That all goes without saying, unlike what I hope you're going to say next. Hey, you sure I've got away with words? Alright, fine, it's a yes. Beidou, you can do so much better than Ningguang. Because she's so sexy and mysterious and cool and knows everything. You're so right. The gates of Rite, Guiyun Stone Forest, yeah? I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Beidou to answer the call of duty. Yeah. Yeah, listen, I mean... I don't... You know I'm not actually the biggest shipper in the world. But I can see two characters and think, oh yeah, they're totally together. Even if I'm not there reading the fanfic and making the art and everything. But I can still appreciate that, oh yeah, these two definitely have the vibes. You know, but Beidou, you could do so much better than Ningguang. I was just about to say, we should, if anything, Beidou and Clarande would actually make a great couple. Let's leave Ningguang and Navia to themselves. You know what? They deserve each other. See, Clarande, we told you we know what they're lesbians. Exactly. Save the compliments. Just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lantern Rite, so they'll be expecting 5 times their usual rate. The deal is sealed, and then the trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now, so... What about your share? How much will that rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the Tianquan. Not even me. And secondly... Keep my share, it's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. I was just gonna say, does that mean Kazuha's here? Saves me a trip to the market, right? Beidou, run. You don't want to be a part of this. Oh, hey, Traveller and Paimon.
Ahoy there, Captain Beidou!
Ahoy there! I was gonna say, I didn't even start reading straight away because of that bird. Ah, little Paimon, that bright-eyed enthusiasm is exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for you.
What?
Sorry, I got a dash. See you around, folks. Beidou, no, do you have to? Because I like you. I really like you, but Yelan's here, and Ningguang's here, and I don't want them to be, and I'm very pissed off with Yelan at the moment. Yeah, is it finding Chi-Chi? Just the whole of Lira out finding Chi-Chi. You know, genuinely, it would never happen, but you know how a lot of people were very, scared of Chi-Chi. And this was like in the early days before there were even rumours of Baizhu potentially being playable. Back when we had to scrounge for little scraps of, not like now of course when he's always here, but he would have to put out notices saying like, yes, Chi-Chi is a zombie, don't worry, she's supposed to be here, she's perfectly friendly, because people were scared of her. And that was like the big thing that says to me, oh, he cares. But obviously nobody at the time cared about the bits and pieces like that showed how much Baizhu actually cares for her, because that doesn't fit with the narrative. But he did used to, I suppose it will still be out there somewhere on one of the boards, just showing people that Chi-Chi is supposed to be here, she's friendly, don't worry. So it would be so nice if actually so many people from Liyue would be out trying to find her. Like, now, after a lot of time has passed, they used to be scared of her, but now they're out looking for her. But that'd be really sweet. I just wish we had more people actually concerned about Chi-Chi right now. Bye, Beidou. Thanks for gracing me with your presence for a few minutes. Yelang clearly knows me well. She's brought the two of you here without me needing to say a word. Beidou said you were conscripting us? Beidou never passes on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong though, is she? The Traveller and Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidates. I just have like such an image of Baizhu stepping out of Baby Pharmacy and finding us here just having a chat with these people.
Been where? Where's there?
Wuwang Hill, probably, Paimon. I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time. Why are we here? Nippon! Why are we here? I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time, clearly. So I'll get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hutao, Miss Chi-Chi, and Miss Lanyan are currently stranded inside the border. Can somebody please gently break to me why Chi-Chi, why little zombie Chi-Chi would be inside the boat? Can somebody please just we're all calm here. We're all calm. Nobody's stressed.
Border? The border? That border?
Oh, that's stressing. Wait, yeah! Ningguang! Boo-Boo Pharmacy is just down the stairs! You didn't even send anybody to... I get how stressful... I mean, maybe I don't, because obviously I'm not stressed right now, but I understand how it will sound going to Baizhu and saying, hey, your undead zombie child is currently trapped in the, the life-death border. But do you not think he deserves to know? This isn't even like a comedy of miscommunication. So much could have been settled if you'd have just gone downstairs and said, hey, we think we have a lead. Don't worry, we're on it. Just, we have a lead. Do you have any idea how more... Like, you're the people who he has to go to sort things out when Hu Tao tries to bury Chi-Chi. He has to specifically get the Ministry of Civil Affairs to deal with it. Do you not think that him hearing that you have it under control might have made him feel just a little bit better? Rather, he's not well, and you had him traipsing around Lyra trying to find us because the rookie adventurers were getting scared by a ghost who was in fact Ye Lan, who is incapable of giving any kind of information whatsoever. Well, all this time you simply could have just sent word back to the pharmacy to say, we think we have a lead, we're working on it, and then helped to mention, you know. Oh, and we absolutely intend on getting the Traveller and Paimon. Because not everyone trusts us, let's be honest. But just, it's just right downstairs. He's just right downstairs. Okay. Yes, that border, the border between life and death. Yeah, they don't need to go into the details, but just, yeah, we found out there's a thing going on. Chi-Chi might have gotten caught up in it. We're working on rescuing her. That's all they needed to say. Rather than have him trying to find people to help when there are already supposedly perfectly competent people helping.
Whoa. When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Because she's so cool and sexy, Paimon.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
How are you so sure they're at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail. But you dragged us all the way back here, okay? But let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. Yeah, Yelan didn't have to give any information to the adventurers. Just, oh, you're looking for someone. We think we know where she is. We've got it handled. Don't worry. And then Ningguang wouldn't have even had to put in the energy of going downstairs because the adventurers would have gone back and reported back to Baizhu and said, oh, the Ministry of Civil Affairs are handling it. But she's cool and sexy, so it's fine. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness infecting the elderly of Qingse. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance in the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated and sure enough found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then, 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yelan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wuwang Hill, same goes for Chi-Chi and Lanyan. I'm about 90% sure all three of them are stuck in the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Yeah, I can't stand... I get if there's like a reason, but even, like, it isn't though, because we don't see her finding these things out. It's just, oh, I know everything. Oh, come on, I know everything. When even just a line explaining how she knows is better than just going along with this. Oh, I know everything. It's literally my job to know. It should have just had a line explaining why she knows. Even not in depth. Just, I don't know, someone told me. Like, oh, I saw you. I don't know, just a reason, a brief reason makes it so much better.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can.
Okay.
But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
Also, I know I'm just saying this because I'm, you know, one of his biggest fans. But there's a whole mystery illness thing happening, but no one at any point decides to recruit Baizhu into it. Who is known for being able to cure basically anything. It almost feels like this time there was such an organic way to include Baizhu in the story, but they just do not want to. They really don't want to. And I'm not complaining this year, because we've already had so much more of him than I ever would have anticipated. But just like half his waist and his hand was enough for me. It's more than we had last year, but there's such an organic way, and now Chi-Chi's missing. but we're not even telling him stuff. It's like, they don't want... The game does not want to include Baizhu in anything. Even when it would have made so much sense, even when it would have been so organic. They just don't want him involved. At all. I'm guessing Ningguang already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the Conqueror of Demons at Wangshu Inn. He will show you the way.
Oh, Xiao, of course!
It does make me feel better knowing Xiao's involved, I'll be honest. Yelan was preparing to travel to the border herself before you to enter the picture, so naturally he has been briefed on the situation. Understood, we'll head out right away. So do we have to go... So can we not call Xiao to him? We have to go to the inn for him. This rescue mission is of the utmost importance. Director Who must be brought back safe and sound, but only Director Who. Nobody else. No one else, just Director Who. Consider it done. We're only rescuing Hu Tao. Just Hu Tao, and then we're gonna get back to Boomy Pharmacy and we're gonna go, good news, we rescued Hu Tao. I'll wait here for the good news. I can't help but notice. I can't help but feel that this entire explanation could have happened in Ruang Hill with Yelan. Because now we have to go to the inn, I assume. Do we have to go and fetch Xiao? Because that's more... We got lucky. If I'd gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't get putting your feet up just yet. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gateway, we now found the locations of the gates of life, concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Kuching and Ganyu are handling the gates of life and concealment. Captain Beidou has agreed to take the Crux fleet to guard the gate of fright. That leaves the gate of injury. I've racked my brains, and other than the Conqueror of Demons, I can't think of anyone more suitable for this role other than you. Oh, I see, it's in the chasm. That's right, and for the remaining 4 gates, we are working to calculate their positions based on what we know of the array so far. It shouldn't take long now. When I last saw Director Who... Why does it look like someone's spying on them? When I saw Director Who... She said that if worse comes to worse, activating the 7 and 8 gates array may be our only option. But if you have doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but doesn't it involve obfuscating one of the people involved? Probably some kind of sighing sound, I don't know. That's what troubles me too. Let's continue the discussion another time. Because now we have to go to Wangshu Inn. But could we not have just gone from Wuwang Hill? I mean, I get it's still a way out. I mean, I guess it's like on the way. Is it where? No, it isn't. Wait. So we. No. So. So you're telling me we went from here? I know that this kind of thing isn't really considered in-game, but we went from here up to here and then back here so that we can be told to go here rather than going from here to here and then being told from here to go here, even though we can call Xiao by his name and he would have turned up anyway. But even so, let's say we have to go to Wangshu Inn. We passed there to go to the harbour. So, just so Ningguang could be the special one to tell us to go to Wangshu Inn. Look how close these places are. Even if, I mean, I don't know, I don't remember where the border is, but even so, this is such a wasted journey. There was no need for it. after all of this, he'd bloody better come with us. I am so stressed right now. Which way down is Boo Boo Pharmacy? Couldn't she have come to the inn to tell us, or couldn't Ye Lan have told? Why did Ningguang have to tell us? Hi Gui, listen. We don't think Chi-Chi's in Wuwang Hill anymore. We feel like we know where she is. The Ministry of Civil Affairs have got it on hand, and so have Xiao. Well, he will. So, it's all fine. Can you just let Baizhu know that we don't think she's in Wuwang Hill anymore, but she will be fine. Okay, we think... We are... Wait, hang on, yeah. I will take longer to do this, purely.
Please, show me your prescription.
I will take longer than I need to, purely so I can do this.
Sure.
I'm gonna have Zhongli come along and help anyway. Hi! Listen! Can you just leave a message for Baizhu when he gets back, pretty please? You know, because it is his child that's gone missing. I feel like he deserves to know what's going on. Don't let him worry about why we're back here, okay? Actually, the Traveller and Paimon are still there. It's just me. Totally normal Zhongli who's telling you all of this, okay?
Same as I remember.
Yeah, from one dad to another.
Where are those who share the memory?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. Just tell him that. Just look. One of these. Okay.
Please.
One of these is not a prescription. One of these is a letter to Baizhu telling him what's going on. Now we're on our way to summon the Conqueror of Demons. Okay.
Don't rush.
For God's sake, it's so convoluted. Even though we absolutely could have just called Xiao. We did call him to the harbour once. I'm sure we did, or Hu Tao did, or somebody did. We could have stayed in Wuwang Hill. Ye Lan told us everything, and then we could have called Xiao to us in Wuwang Hill. If I don't remember where the border is, but if it's in Wuwang Hill, I'm gonna be so mad. Of course it would be. If it was us, then you would remember that it was us, so I fully believe you that it was us. Like, you'd know that. People don't have the respect for Gui that they should.
Xiao, you're already here.
Hi! Who called you? It's you two. Where's Ye Lan? There's been a change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
We'll be fine. Danger's never stopped the Traveler before, has it?
Oh, he's worried. The border between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times. And the recent disturbances will only make it more so. You will face great peril every step of the way. There are people stranded there, Xiao, and we have to get Hu Tao and only Hu Tao back.
Exactly. Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
We made a promise to Ningguang! Yes, Xiao. We made a promise to Ningguang that we're going to rescue Hu Tao. And that's the only reason we're here. Please go back and tell them to send Ye Lan instead. Is that because you don't care if something happens to Ye Lan? Do you just... started with Baizhu trying to find us because Chi-Chi's missing. And now we're only going because Ningguang asked us to rescue Hu Tao. It's like even when Baizhu is a part of the story, he's so not. Oh my god, I've actually lost it. We made something wrong.
What? Are we not good enough?
I also love Xiao for this, to be honest. I don't trust that Yelan will actually bring Chi-Chi back, though. Well, then I trust that Xiao will... I trust that Xiao will bring Chi-Chi back. Also, like, we had a whole thing. Chi-Chi brought, like, physically carried Xiao to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And Baizhu, like, was so ready to treat him, but Xiao ran away. And then he was in his story quest and everything. It would have been so sweet to have like a reverse thing now of, oh, we promised Baizhu, we have to rescue Chi-Chi. But no, screw Baizhu. I would feel more comfortable sending Yelan. She is privy to a secret art practiced by her clans. Plus, she has extensive experience in battle if anything was to happen to the traveller. Oh, Xiao.
Oh, so you're just worried for her safety. Wait, but she has extensive experience in battle too.
I carried her on my back. That was one of the cutest moments of Chi-Chi ever. I carried you on my back. Ah. It's okay that we're only rescuing Hu Tao.
Come on, think of something.
We promised Zhongli we'd go.
Huh? What do you...
Show Xiao the Rex coin from Zhongli.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a protective talisman that Zhongli gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it. See?
Now we're manipulating Xiao. He's gonna know.
He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Again. Screw Chi-Chi. Screw Baizhu. Your attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis and none of his power.
Oh. Drat! Zhongli swindled us!
Karina. What's worrying you, Xiao? I fear the bad karma I carry will only disrupt the border further, so while I can show the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us. Very well, then. Hold tight. He's so sweet. He's such a sweetheart. Yeah, it makes a character less likable. You know when you... There are 3 people in danger right now, one of which is a child, but we only care about Hu Tao. We only worried about Chi-Chi for as long as it was just Chi-Chi. But now it's Hu Tao as well.
Whoa, that was fast.
Now it's Hu Tao as well, we only care about Hu Tao. Only rescuing Hu Tao, nobody else, just Hu Tao. Because we promised Ningguang. The border should be nearby. So we're back in Wuwang Hill!
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
We could have just stayed. We could have just stayed. Yeah, we don't even care about Lanyan anymore. No, balancing the forces of life and death has always been the Rongchen Finopala's domain. I am not familiar with their craft. But since the board has been disrupted, Feta is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be our entrance. Evil conquering! Voice acting!
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
I sounded exactly like Xiao, you can't tell me otherwise. My Xiao acting is just as good as my Chongsheng acting. With my Adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal. Whether it's Feta or not, we shall see soon enough. Let's go. You're so cool, Xiao. We just could have stayed in Wu Wang Hill. Just... Yelan, tell us. Yelan could have... Oh my god, we're Xiao. Yelan could have told us, and then we could have called Xiao, and then... everything would have been fine. So much time wasted. I say like a hypocrite. Oh, attack. Attack. Yay. I knew, I immediately knew you'd be enjoying this. I'm so glad I have Xiao, so I know how to fight as him.
Useless.
Useless. Evil conquering. Once the snow is thick enough, we can eat it. That's exactly how it sounds, you can't tell me otherwise. Freeze frame. This is the place.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Lean your head in for a second. Aww, what did you do?
What did you do?
I placed a witness sigil on your forehead so you can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the Feta. There's no knowing what things are in there, but hopefully this will help. Oh, thank you, Xiao. You're so sweet, Xiao. When you find them, call my name, which is a thing you can do, and you should have done while you were here, to be honest. I don't know why you came to the inn when Chi-Chi is missing. I will open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Yeah, it's one person is thinking of everything. Xiao, in the meantime, I don't suppose... You know, since you can teleport and everything, I don't suppose you could just nip to Baizhu and let him know that everything's under control. Oh, no, he's concerned. Be extremely careful. Yeah, we'll let you know if we start hearing your thoughts, and we hope you'll let us know if you start hearing ours. Okay, but could you just ever so quickly just teleport? Just a sec. We'll wait here so you don't have to worry. Just nip and tell him. Somebody needs to tell him. I mean, if Xiao started hearing my thoughts right now, they would be filled with nothing but perpetual swearing and slating. I should have brought Xiao with me anyway. And now we wait. God, I need to relax a little bit. My god. Do you think this was written like one of those, you know, those drawing games where you draw a head and then you fold it, leaving like just the neck, and then you pass it to the next person and they draw the torso, and then they fold it, pass it to the next person, they draw the legs, and then you see what kind of creature you've come up with? Do you think this is what happened? Like, one person said, right, Chi-Chi's gonna go missing and Baizhu's gonna ask us for help. But then the notes of the next person, all they got is, someone missing, ask for help. So they're like, right, Hu Tao is missing, and Ningguang has asked for help. And nobody decided to tell the next person that, no, Baizhu and Chi-Chi are also involved.
Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
Find the 3 people who are trapped. So nice of you to remember that there's 3 people. The Lally thing was just to be a not ship tease thing, but like people kept talking about her and Chandler flirting and how she's a tsundere now. Yeah, I get it. I would have been so mad if it just said, find Hu Tao who's trapped. Find the one person. Well, to be fair, nobody said that we can't look for Lanyan and Chi-Chi. It's just that, we're only supposed to rescue Hu Tao. We can find the 3 of them, as long as we only rescue Hu Tao. You know what? Sod it. Baizhu was here specifically because no one else was helping.
Stabilize.
Listen, Chi-Chi will be fine if you have 2 Archons and a dragon helping you. There's nothing wrong with this team up whatsoever. At least, listen, Neuvalet and Zhongli have history and everything.
Here.
Technically,
Should we
kind
jump
of.
down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
I get that, but Chi-Chi's missing, a child is missing, both of them. And obviously Farina as well, but she's fine with both of them. I firmly believe that Neuvalet and Zhongli would happily team up if a child was missing. If poor Chi-Chi was missing. Ah! Don't kill the dragon though. Oh yeah, we have Xiao's elemental sight now. How do I... Yeah, I was not paying attention to Hu Tao's story quest. I'm pretty sure I did hers after Baizhu, so. Okay, where do I go now? Oh, elemental sight. Here! He is absolutely our only babysitting reference. Baizhu is not. He's not after all this.
We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet?
We haven't really looked.
Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
I know, you don't need to tell me. Baizhu will be asking for his money back. At this rate. Oh, I thought that was water. It's this.
Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it!
Where? Where? Where did it go? Where it go? Oh. Not that way. Okay. Where did it go? Oh, okay.
The rattan figure is covered in feather. How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
Neverlet only gave us stars because he didn't know we were being rude to his daughters in our rude to his daughter in our thoughts. Yeah, you're absolutely right. If he knew.
Bow your head.
Sorry, I don't want to. But listen, we will take whatever stars we can get. There's no chance we're getting any from Baizhu. Oh, I did. Are you not? Am I not attacking you? Hello? Oh.
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
I saw something. Oh, is that where I came in from? Am I just doubling back on myself? I am. Okay. I'm lost. Ciao! I'm lost! Where am I meant to go? Oh, there you are. I found you. Catch. Okay, I understand what I'm doing now. Going a thing. Oh my god, stop being so difficult! We have a child to find! There's no chance we're seeing Baizhu reunite with Chi-Chi, by the way. Because that would be too cute. There's no chance they're giving us that. They would never. We're not gonna see Baizhu again after this. They're already telling us.
What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like now? It's horrific.
They're already telling us, like, hey,
Ready to
forget
jump again?
Forget about Baizhu, okay? We're not going back to him now. Like, that's enough for 1 year. It'll just be them holding hands, yeah. Which he's totally doing so that she doesn't go missing again. And you can't tell me otherwise. Chi-Chi! Oh my god, Chi-Chi! Your daddy's worried sick! I'm sleepy. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You've already absorbed too much feta. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. I really don't like that Hu Tao is the one who's here with Chi-Chi. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
Oh, Lanyan, you're so sweet. Whole world asleep, Chi-Chi awake. That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there, I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. Want to close my eyes and dream.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
This is brutal, actually. Chi, order yourself to stay awake. See, if Baizhu was here, he'd know exactly how to handle this. A dream here. Alright, Chi-Chi, let me help you with that. Now, listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Oh, for God's sake, is this going to be, like, trying to prove that Hu Tao is actually perfectly pleasant with Chi-Chi? I'm not having it. Picking herbs in the blazing sun, Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs, Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground. By Rex Lapis, she'll never be found. No, don't bury me. Help! I mean, if it works, it works. But we're just proving that Hu Tao is a nightmare to Chi-Chi. No, wide awake with fright. That's surely one way to do it. But like, the fact that it works. Chi-Chi is... It doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter. This is fine, because it was, you know... If that helps to stay awake, it helps to stay awake, and that's great. But it's just proof. It doesn't really matter if Hu Tao wants to make amends or anything. If Chi-Chi is scared of her, then Hu Tao doesn't get to decide that actually she doesn't want to bury her anymore, because Chi-Chi's still scared of her. We're not going to force children who are scared of people to forgive them or anything.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
I really want to, like, actively bring Chi-Chi back to Baizhu and watch that interaction, but that will be asking for way too much of Baizhu. Well, we will, there's no I definitely wasn't expecting to see him again after day one. There's no chance we're getting any more, but dear God, I really want to. The monsters, you mean? Monsters.
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Lanyan's sweet. I wish it was just her and Chi-Chi.
Hotel, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess, the Tiankran sent you. I bet she'd act. I knew she'd act if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
Actually, Baizhu sent us. I know, listen, Hu Tao, just go over there for a second. Chi-Chi! We promised to look for Chi-Chi first. It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Call Xiao's name. He can't come here, though. Oh, no, wait, he can. Never mind. You found them? Oh, the Conqueror of Demons is coming. Why, thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. Monsters! No!
Trap! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let them come. It's their funeral. Courtesy of Director Who. This will take me a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off!
I'll help too. Chi-Chi absolutely can. You get them, Chi-Chi. Absolutely not.
Life goes on.
Orders given, orders received.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
I refuse. I refuse to be Utao. Even if it would be helpful, I'm not doing it. I refuse. In fact, we're just Chi-Chi. We're just Chi-Chi. Hello?
Oh.
We're not getting the babysitting job, no way. Am I gonna fail this?
Closing in.
Chi-Chi can take care of herself. I mean, Lanyan helped a little bit. We are so fired from the babysitting job, though. We'd have been here so much faster if we just stayed in Wuwang Hill and Yelan told us the information we didn't need to go. So we're only in day 2. So what the hell happens in day 3? This is so like day 3 like hijinks, I don't know, stakes? Yeah, I don't know if I am fine actually. Can we make another Risley's office joke? Oh, day 3 we capture the mustache god, obviously, of course. How could I forget? Xiao!
You see, Xiao? Told you we'd be fine.
Yeah! I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir. But are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
You may spare the formalities. Is everyone okay? We're alright, but Chi-Chi absorbed a little too much feta. Start from the beginning. What happened? Actually, can we go home first? Do we have to have this conversation right here, right now? I was picking herbs and then I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole, but instead I fell in.
There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much feta, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
She's a Jiangshi. It's very cool. Chi-Chi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
Can we? Aww. I'll take her. Your work is still not done, so you should return to Yujing Terrace. Xiao's taking her. Aww. Thank you, Xiao.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
Okay, Ningguang is stressed? You're worried that Ningguang is stressed? You don't want to keep Ningguang waiting because she's probably stressed. Because Ningguang be stressed? What do you mean? You cannot. I mean, Zhao taking Chi-Chi back is the best call because he'll be faster. But I can't even speak. Zhao should be the one to take Chi-Chi back because he's faster, and we should be sparing Baizhu of as much stress as we possibly can. And so sending the person who can teleport makes more sense than us walking. Obviously, it should be. No, we shouldn't keep. If we can't go with, it should at least be, no, Zhao can go take Chi-Chi and we'll go to talk to Ningguang, because we shouldn't keep Baizhu waiting any longer because he is probably as stressed as God knows what. Not because, no, we're not going to go to Baizhu because Ningguang is stressed. It should be we're going to go to Ningguang because Baizhu is stressed. And so he needs to get Chi-Chi back faster than we can make it. Not because Ningguang's stressed.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
For crying out loud. Baizhu's the stressed one! I mean, we're passing by Booba Pharmacy anyway. Kind of. I mean, we have to. We have. I don't know what that analogy was. We do not care about Baizhu, do we? We really don't. We can't keep Ningguang waiting. She'll be stressed. Never mind Baizhu, who went round Lyra Harbour specifically to try and find us because Chi-Chi was missing. And all of the adventurers kept running back, being scared because of Ye Lan.
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
No, poor Ningguang will be stressed. My God. We are not allowed to care about Baizhu at all, are we? I need to do something. Bear with me. Chi-Chi. Look, Baizhu, Chi-Chi's back.
Bring my notebook.
Look, Baizhu, Chi-Chi's back. She's fine, look. We brought her back. Hi. See? Chi-Chi's fine. She's fine, look. She's fine. Isn't she fine?
Please, show me your prescription.
I can't. I work here, Gwei. Okay. Now we can go to Eugene Terrace. Now we haven't kept Baizhu waiting. Because Baizhu is stressed that his child is missing. I got jump scared by a hand. I forgot Chi-Chi could do that. Listen, Zhao can have the babysitting stars to himself. I don't think we've earned them. You have some nerve staying up here, Ningguang. Are you looking at a map of the wild goose chase that you sent us on while we could have just stayed in Wuwang Hill? Impressive work. You're even quicker than I expected. Let me you went on a little secret, it would have been even faster if you didn't call us all the way back here.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Eugene Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
Why is the focus on her being anxious? That doesn't even make any sense. See, and you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. I'll tell you who can't bloody trust us, though. My apologies. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Who. It was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that, even though I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I'd like to know too, how dangerous is the situation we face and how does it compare to previous cases? Way worse, like way, way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget the border isn't part of the natural landscape, it's more like an old house that's gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while. Sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decade or so, and of course, that is the responsibility of the Wangcheng Funeral Parlour. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small feta leaks. That's an easy fix with our secret art, it burns it all away, no problem. But this time is different. Inside the border, it's like a whole new world. The whole new world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Not so far, no. Maybe it's the abyss. I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of abyssal activity.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Lily's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
That's what I said. Ah, yes, I've heard a little about the crisis there, but as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary boundary world between life and death. Yep, it's demarcation life. That. Life on side, death on the other, so if the border fails, souls will pour out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death. Just like what happened all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the feta won't do any good, because the issue is the border itself. Any progress on the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we've deduced the location of 4 of the gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Whoa, already? The Tianquan doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border, just the part that's been giving us grief, which is just, well, reconstructing the whole thing would have been much more difficult. What is the 7 and 8 gates method? The 8 gates refer to the 8 nodes in Leah as ley lines: life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select 1 gate from the 8 to subdue evil. Come in! Ah! Hello. Okie dokie. I think she's coming out. No, love you, bye. Cutting off his exit path by using the ley line's power to obfuscate themselves. You know what? No, I do not care about spoilers. Unless it's... I was gonna say, unless... I would have cared if the spoiler was, oh, but you're gonna have more Baizhu in it than you thought. But we've already done that now. I do not care about spoilers. You cannot be you about Lantern Rite this year.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
Yeah, I want to see Kazuha.
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So, by the way, is it just Shenhe, Cloud Retainer, Xinyan, and Yao Yao? Is that all we have to see now?
So,
Is that all that's left?
someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
Apparently Hu Tao dies, and then we have to go get her. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be... Am I gonna have to pretend? Am I gonna have to pretend to care? No, don't worry, that's a traditional interpretation, but people just assumed that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. Oh, but she's butterfly themed. Shenhe, Cloud Retainer, Yao Yao, and Xinyan. We haven't seen Xinyan yet. Let's not forget, they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are now, it's still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the Array Master can withstand a huge blast of feta, they'll be just fine. Oh, do you have any proof to back up this statement, Director Who? My proof is that I know the most about life and death out of anyone here. Unless anyone wants to dispute that. Me! Hu Tao! I disagree. Humbly. Respectfully. Disagree. I've never seen you pretend to get mine on here. No, we don't do that here. You know, like, what would have been so cool is having Hu Tao be, like, more focused on the death part, but then have Baizhu be more focused on the life part, almost as if he would fit in so well to this whole storyline. In, like, it's like they're having to go out of their way not to include him. Director Who? Something to add? Anyway, what do you mean? I'm doing such a good job of pretending I care about this conversation. I thought I was convincing. No, there's something else I'd like to ask about, but it might not be my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never said anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's, border crisis could have anything to do with the Wuwang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Yeah, this is about how special Hu Tao is and how much we like her.
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
Well, that was certainly timed. You. No, I don't think those two events are related. Excellent. Well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the locations of all the gates by then. Alright, we've still got lots of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlour now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Yeah, can we go to Baby Pharmacy and check in on Chi-Chi?
Wait, Lan Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Meet Lan Yan at the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, I don't care about what you have to say. I don't care about what extra dialogue you have. still say we should have had a scene with Baizhu and Chi-Chi.
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter.
Actually, they would never show us that they're cowards.
Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lawns of Chenyu Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Chiman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Chiman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because she's super special.
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright.
So you came to Hu Tao, and only Hu Tao. And you're not interested in meeting anybody else who may have anything to do with health and longevity.
Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor.
That's fine, I'll give you that. That's fine.
Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Who might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they could fix it!
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with this rattan figure?
Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Who to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Who.
Hi, Baizhu.
She'd lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal! Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman arts since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Questions about the 7 and 8 gates method?
Wow, good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
Huh? But Hutao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of fetter.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hutao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
Well, yeah, from the way she went, no, nothing like that. Lots of us taking people's word for things now, and Lanyan be like, in my sense, that was bullshit. I like Lanyan. I like her.
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hutao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to this story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
I guess we should go talk to Hutao ourselves. Yay!
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
Then that's her choice. All we can do is try, and then you can keep poking her until she tells us the truth.
Alright, let's go find her and take it from there.
I hope my family will write back to me soon.
Oh, me too, Lanyan. Visit Hutao at Wangsheng funeral parlor. Also, I'm just saying that Baizhu is perfectly capable of doing funeral things as well. I'm just putting it out there. Again, it would have been perfectly seamless. I'm not letting it go. They have a nice cottage, okay? Where am I? Oh, she's not saying anything. Hutao! Traveller, Paimon, what's up? We haven't spoken in about 5 minutes and you're missing me already.
Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm not showing you. Why, is it a secret photo of me? Haha, seriously though, you probably shouldn't joke about that. You don't want to jinx it. Jinx it how? Well, the people in this picture keep appearing in my dreams lately, and none of them are around anymore, so keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. Haha, alright, I'll quit joking around here, take a look.
Huh? Wait, are they?
Aw, okay, that's cute. Yeah, my dad and my grandpa. Without this picture, I'd probably have forgotten what my dad looked like by now. When he passed, I was still too young to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad I learned from my grandpa, so what happened to him? There was a border incident on Ruang Hill about a dozen years ago. My dad tried using the art of Homer to burn away the feta, but he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure to it. He died on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wuong Hill the way it is today?
Yep, his mistake didn't just cost him his own life, it took most of the village out and left lasting changes on Ruang Hill itself. Just rip. Thankfully, my grandpa managed to deal with the fallout, but that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make it to 60 before he passed. So your grandpa was affected by the incident with your dad? Well, he never admitted it, of course. But given how fit and healthy he was before that, I would have expected him to have a few more years than him.
Sounds like you blame your dad for all this.
F's in the chat! How could I not? It would be one thing if he was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything, but he was a genius. He was, and still is, the best spellcaster in our family for generations. Grandpa always called me gifted for mastering the Wongshan arts by the age of 8, but by the time my dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals and incinerating feta all by himself. Fixing the border crisis. I so want to get this over with. Is press X to doubt. Press X to doubt paying our respects, okay? Actually, I think pressing X is perfectly valid right now. Fixing the border crisis should have been a piece of cake for him when he messed up. Who else is there to blame if not him?
But maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was an unworthy director. Every past director has burned away all of their belongings when they pass on, leaving at most 1 or 2 items behind. My grandpa, for example, left only his hat behind, but my dad, he left a whole pile of stuff, including this meaningless picture.
But doesn't that show how much he cared?
No, all it shows is that he was unable to let go, and the fact he couldn't let go is precisely why he failed during that ritual. He was too attached to his aging father and his young daughter in the world where we're all together. That's why he hesitated in that final moment, because he was afraid to die. He lost focus, and death won, taking his life and many others. Oh, this is all about, this really is about how we shouldn't delay death and we should be fine with it, and therefore Hu Tao's right and Baizhu's wrong. That's totally what this story is. It's so much talking about stuff that I don't care about and fundamentally don't agree with. And when if someone dies suddenly, when do they have time to burn anything? Hu Tao, you're not making any sense. Nothing you're saying makes sense. I don't know what you're saying, Hu Tao. In this line of work, we know better than anyone how hard letting things go can be. We say it all the time, but as funeral directors, it's one thing we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa always said, we should live in life and die in death, and that's the whole basis of Wangsheng funeral parlor's existence. Unfortunately, with my dad, these teachings went in one ear and out the other. He really let everyone down.
You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
I really don't care. You're missing the point, my little Paimon. It's precisely because he's my dad that I chose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who would disapprove of their daughter being outspoken, because a father's biggest fear is that once he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get to be that carefree, sassy little kid ever again. How dare you say that when Chi-Chi just went missing? So I'm going to keep talking trash about him all I want, and on the off chance he ever overhears me, I know he'll take some comfort from knowing that I never stopped just being myself and living my life my way. Anyway, so that's a brief history of Ruang Hill for you. Anything else on the agenda? Yeah, thanks for being so open with us. But do you think I'd hide it from you now? We're better buds than that, are we? Plus, you did just rescue me from the border, so I owe you big time. Answering your questions seems like the least I can do.
Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth?
And I'm rapidly aging listening or reading Hu Tao talk. Yeah, in my highly professional opinion, yeah.
Okay. That's all Paimon wanted to hear.
She's lying. Try not to dwell too much on all this stuff, okay? There's still 2 days to go, so check out the street fair and enjoy yourself. You said it yourself, remember? Gotta keep a reasonable work-life balance. I'll see you at Yuxing Terrace in 2 days. This time we're gonna turn death to ashes. Yeah, okay. I am gonna nip to the loo. How about you type in the chat about One Piece? I will nip to the loo, and then I will read all about it when I get back.